What's everybody's what Jim, aka what the gym at work, and I'm with Jason the Millennial, aka Jason at work.
Jason at work, yeah. Not today, but
How how are we doing, Jason?
doing pretty good. Nice to have a weekend off, and got the KU Jayhawks to watch after this basketball.
Yeah,
I got
we
my
don't really
shirt.
watch we don't really watch basketball here in the UK.
No, just football.
That's, that's what my dad's watching right now. He's watching the football.
Okay.
But yeah, in this live stream, we're going to be ranking the 3 Minute Work albums plus our top five songs of theirs. So Men at Work were a big band in the early 80s, and
Yeah.
of course they had Conor Hay had his own solo career, and we both seen him live, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. I've seen him live twice now.
Seen him twice. Wow.
You saw him with Ringo's All Star Band.
Does he play the Men at Work songs?
Yeah, he plays. I think he plays
Awesome.
Down Under in pretty much all of his
Yeah.
shows. That's their
Okay.
that's their signature song, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll start with the album rankings first, and then we'll go through our favorite songs of theirs. So I'm assuming you haven't heard any of these albums until a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think I don't think I've really listened to them all the way through. I think maybe I've listened to Business as Usual slightly, but because I haven't gone down to 1881 yet or 1981 yet on my top 10 albums per year. I just did my 1980 actually recently. I haven't done it on the show. I just or on the channel. I have it written down. So 1981 is like my next year that I got to go through the albums and try to figure out what my top 10 is. Uh, yeah, so I'm definitely now starting to get into Men at Work.
Yeah, and a lot of other bands in the 80s you probably be getting into, like Bon Jovi. I'm sure you'll be getting to more of their albums
Yeah,
at some
yeah,
point.
yeah. Trying to get through a lot of the big names through the '80s. So
Yeah.
a lot of new stuff that I haven't really listened to. Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's get to it. On number three for the album ranking. So I'm curious if you got the same three, two, and one.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine might be typical. I mean, number three, I went with Two Hearts, the last album from 1985. Um, yeah, not a lot of memorable stuff from this album, I feel like, and no big hits here. And I feel like I'm trying to remember because I watched a documentary one time on Colin Hay on YouTube, I think. I found like a Colin Hay. I just looked up Colin Hay on YouTube and I found like a documentary, which was really cool. It was a really cool documentary too. I learned a lot about Colin Hay. And it felt like by this point the band was maybe getting close to breaking up anyways. Because there's a 3-year period between the second and third album. So and I remember from the documentary that people weren't getting along anymore in the band. Uh, After they became popular, they kind of let their egos, I think, uh, kind of get ahead of themselves, and they struggled or something. Anyway, so I don't know. It feels like this third album just didn't have the same feel as the other two.
Well, it's actually my number three as well. This might be a spoiler, but in my opinion, I think their album's got slightly weaker and
Yeah,
weaker.
yeah,
But I still do think this is a really great album, though. My favorite song on it is the song "Everything I Need,"
yeah. I like that song.
which I think is one of their better songs.
I agree.
But
That was a good one.
I think the album gets probably weaker. I think as it goes on, I think the second half of the album, all the songs sort of sound quite similar.
Yeah, I don't feel like they use the saxophone as much as they did in the first two albums. They used a lot of saxophone, and I feel like they kind of went away with that, if I remember right, on the third one.
Yeah. So we probably got the same number two and number one then.
Yeah, number two is Cargo.
Yeah.
From 1982. It's still not a bad album. It's still a decent album overall. Obviously, Overkill is kind of the big song off of here, which I heard. I as you mentioned, I saw Colin Hay live when he was with Ringo Starr's All Star Band back in 2018, and he sang three songs, and one of the songs was Overkill, which I know is kind of one of his favorite, or one of like kind of a fan favorite. And I wonder if he played. Yeah, I'm sure he played that for you when you saw him. That seems to be a really popular song that he likes to play a lot. Man, super catchy song. Um, I remember at the Ringo concert, he talked about how some woman told him, "I love that song about the goats," and he goes, "Song about the goats? I don't have a song about goats." And she goes, "Yeah, the one about goats appear and go away." And he's like, "Oh, that's ghosts, not goats."
Yeah.
It was kind of a funny story he told at the concert. I thought it was like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's a really great song. Uh, I really like "Settle Down, My Boy" and "It's a Mistake." I thought really great stuff off that album. Overall, solid album. I love Colin Hayes' voice. He's great, especially when he kind of, as we know, we both like Colin Hay. He has this like when he really starts singing out, he starts like I don't know, really blast. What do you call it? He really sings loud and like goes another level. It's like, man, his voice is
Hmm.
so good.
Yeah.
He can kind of go he can kind of go another level with his voice. I really like, but yeah, Cargo from '82 was I thought a solid album.
So yeah, that's when they were popular
Oh,
in
really?
Brazil. Yeah. So well, my number two is also Cargo from 1983. I like it a bit more than Two Hearts. I think there's just a few more songs that stand out, such as the first track on the album, Dr. Heckler, Mr. Jive.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got a funny title, but
yeah.
it's a really catchy song. And also Settle Down, My Boy. I thought that was one of the better songs on the album.
Okay, yeah.
But Colin didn't even sing all like that song.
I say there's sometimes where it doesn't sound like it's Colin Hay singing, so I'm guessing he's not singing every
It's someone
song.
called Ron Strikert,
Okay.
and also the second to last song on the album, called Blue for You, is sung by Greg Ham. So there's two songs Colin Hay doesn't do, and any vocals on it.
Yeah, I prefer Colin Hay when he sings for sure.
So it sounds like James. It wasn't disappointed with Cargo.
Yeah, it wasn't bad follow up. They came a year within each other, so
Yeah.
again, I think that third album though, just there was a big span between the second and third album. I think hurt the third album, but yeah.
Well, I'm going to give the third album an 8.5, and they're going to give the second album, Cargo, an 8.75. And of course, we both got the debut as on number one, Business as
Yeah,
Usual from 1981.
and you got the album there, don't you?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't have the album. That's an album I need to get. This is definitely their biggest album by far. I mean, this is the album to get. I think if you want to, definitely the one I'll get for Men at Work for me. And I would think anybody, if you want to get an album, it's this one. This is definitely the one that really, obviously debut album, but man, it really had some. It had two huge hit songs on it, and definitely got their name out there from 1981. And obviously, we're Down Under. Who can it be now? Two absolutely great, catchy songs. Again, I heard those two live when I watched the at the Ringo concert. And that was a blast to hear those two and everybody singing along with them. We all know the lyrics to that, especially Down Under. That is a fun song to sing to live. Obviously, like I said, signature song for sure. It's so interesting because he's actually from England, but this
Yeah.
band is like Australian, and this is such an Australian song. We come from the land from down under,
You
uh,
think the band originated in Australia?
yeah, but he's actually English.
Well, he's actually
uh,
Scottish.
yeah, he's
Born,
Scottish. You're right. He's
born in
Scottish.
Glasgow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, he's Scottish. So that's kind of funny how the Scottish guy has like the one of the most famous Australian songs, probably. Kind of like the Bee Gees, I guess, are the same thing. They're like English, but they were in Australia or something, and
Hmm.
it's kind of funny. Uh, but and I, from what I remember, like this album, it was a huge hit, and like it definitely like they kind of went from nobody to like all of a sudden this super famous band, and they won the Grammy, I think, for like best new artist. I mean, that's how big this album was for them. So I mean, that's a big deal getting brand new artists, you know. And like I said, I think they Cargo they had a good album or a decent album, not as good to follow, but then something happened when they got famous that kind of the band kind of grew apart, unfortunately. So they didn't have a very long career, but business usual, yeah. I can see it in your eyes. I really liked. People just love to play with words, and Down by the Sea were some of my favorites.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic de- debut album. It's got a fantastic first track with who can it be now?
Yeah,
I saw Colin do that one live.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
man,
really love that one.
that's so good.
Of course, Down Under, their biggest song. It's got over 1 billion streams on Spotify. So yeah, it's a massively popular song.
Yeah,
It's the first song that I knew of theirs. That's all
yeah,
I knew
yeah.
of
I
theirs
agree.
until I heard all their albums. But another one of my favorites is people just love to play with words.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, I really love that one. That's my favorite song on the second half of the album. But I'm going to give this album a 9.25 out of 10. So
yeah. Very good album.
we'll now get to our top 5 songs. But do you have any honorable mentions before we get to it?
Yeah, I have Down by the Sea, Everything I Need. People just love to play with words. Maria, which comes off the third album, I like quite a bit, and It's a Mistake were kind of my honorable mentions.
Well, I've only got one. It's the album opener to the Cargo album. That's Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
That
Hyde.
check. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a humorous song about a shy, awkward man who drinks a potion and turns into a confident, wild version of himself. So yeah, it's like a playful twist on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think it's a very funny sort of song. It's hard to take it seriously, but
yeah. No.
I love it for that reason. So what's your number 5 then?
Number five, I went with "Settle Down, My Boy," which comes off Cargo, the second album. Uh, I guess it'd be my second favorite song on that album. But yeah, I thought it was catchy. I liked the melody and everything overall, and definitely one of the most memorable songs from that album for me.
But it's also my number 5 as well.
Really?
But it's my favorite song on the Cargo album.
Oh,
And
it's your number one.
it wasn't even Colin who did vocals on this one.
Oh, was it?
But this reflective song, giving advice to a young person about calming down, growing up, and finding stability
Yeah,
in life.
yeah,
So I think lyrically, it's a brilliant song. But it's a really catchy chorus that makes it into the top
yeah,
5.
yeah.
So
I love a
yeah,
catchy chorus.
yeah.
Number four, I have "I Can See It in Your Eyes," which comes off of the first album, "Business as Usual." Man, yeah, I really like the song. It's definitely one of the best discoveries I had because I knew the top three songs I knew already. I was familiar with the top three, the kind of the big hits. Obviously, is my top three. So this is like the best one that wasn't a hit song. But yeah, I thought it was a really nice song, and it comes I think early in the album if I remember right. Um, After the big hits, and I remember being like, "Wow, I love these big hits," and then you get this one, you're like, "Wow, this is really good too." This could have been a hit song for me, but yeah, it's a really nice song.
What my number 4? Go with their biggest song, Down Under.
Oh, number 4. All right.
Yes, I think maybe because I've heard it too many times.
You've heard it so many times.
It's a celebration of Australian culture and identity, mixed with satire about how Australia is seen by the rest of the world. But it's a song that everyone knows by Men at Work.
Yeah.
I do really love it. It's just I think maybe I just heard it a couple of too many times.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely the most played song.
But it's definitely got to be in your top 5 songs of theirs.
Yeah,
So
has to be.
yeah,
Yeah. I wonder if Australians like the song.
probably. Or whether they find it offensive. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. Because it feels like this is like the Australian, like, I don't know, it should be like their theme song or something. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know how many other Australian songs there are, but this is so Australian. Number 3, I went with Overkill as my favorite song off the Cargo album. Like I said, I know this is like one of his favorite songs. I've seen a lot of like YouTube performances of him playing this. Yeah, just him, and I love Colin Hay, just him and acoustic guitar. That's like my favorite thing, is to watch YouTube videos of him playing songs on his own. And I've seen him play this Overkill, and definitely a very, I don't know if it was a hit song, but he definitely loves it. It's one of his favorite because he always plays it and talks about it. But it's pretty catchy. I love the, yeah, try to go to sleep, but I think about the implications. Ah, so good. And Colin Hayes, such a good singer, I think, on this song. And yeah, it's definitely one of his best.
Well, we'll get to my number 3, which is my favorite song from the Two Hearts album. That's Everything I Need,
Everything I Need, yeah.
which is a ballad. There's not many times Men at Work really did a ballad, but this is my favorite time they ever did one. It's a love song about realizing that one special person gives you all the happiness and fulfillment you need. See, I really love it.
Yeah.
I just want to be a bigger song for them than it was. I think it's the most underrated song.
That's a good song. All right, number 2, I got Down Under. Yeah, I had to have it down. I have it pretty high on the list. I think I love the flute at the beginning. Oh, so I think it's a flute or a recorder or something. The da, 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 whatever, that melody is so good that starts the song, and I love that. And just the, yeah, like I said, it's, oh my gosh, that chorus, the I come from a land from down under, something something and thunder. You better run for cover. It's so good. It's
Yeah,
it's so fun to sing to, and all the voices are really good. But Colin Hayes is just so good on that. You better run. You better run. I don't know the way he sings it. You better run
yeah,
for cover. It's like, oh, and it's kind of telling. I don't know. It's kind of a funny song because like he meets a guy from Brussels with muscles or something like that. I'm like, what is going on in this
yeah.
song?
6'4" for the muscles. Yeah,
I was like, so it's kind of funny, just the lyrics of the song, I think, and
you mentioned the Vegemite sandwich.
it's, yeah, Vegemite, which is the Australian, like only Australians eat. Yeah, eating Vegemites. Yeah, yeah, it's so Australian, but so great. Yeah, it could almost be number 1, but my number 1 I like just slightly more, but obviously this is like their biggest hit because it's
Yeah.
so darn catchy.
Well, my number 2. I'm assuming this is your favorite of theirs. That's Who Could It Be Now?
Hmm. Hmm.
The opening track to their debut album. For most people,
Yeah,
this will probably be the first song that you heard from a network. But it's about anxiety and paranoia. A man who wants to be left alone and feels nervous when someone knocks at his door. But yeah, I really love it. It's got sort of a mystery vibe about it.
yeah.
But yeah,
Who's they going?
I think it's a fantastic album opener.
Yeah, I agree. It's my number 1. It's
Yeah,
just the most. I just love the chorus. Who can it be now? And then the saxophone. The saxophone really makes the song. And saxophone's great on a lot of that. Like this first album, I love the saxophone. And a lot of songs are really good, but I love that. Yeah, who can it be now? Bum 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 bum. Like, who can it be now? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I love that saxophone. Like following the chorus. I think there might even be like a saxophone solo in there that's like really good, if I remember right. But yeah, just the whole idea is just um who's that knocking at my door? Go away. I don't do. Like, oh, it's great. Like and he goes, who's knocking on my door? And then the drum goes bump, 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 like it sounds like a knocking on the door, the way the drum hits the so
Yeah,
brilliant. But I just love that. Yeah, who's knocking on my door? And it's just, yeah, somebody's at the door and it's like, who can it be? Like, just go away. I don't know. It's kind of an unusual song in that way, but it's so darn catchy. And I just love the idea behind the songs. Just I feel that way too. If anybody knocks on my door, I'd be like, "Who's knocking at my door? Go away!" Like, I don't want to talk to anybody. But yeah, it's fantastic opener.
yeah. Well, on number one, you had it as one of your honorable mentions.
I will mention.
That's people. That's people just love to play with words.
Yeah, yeah. Off the first album. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the side two opener. So my favorite songs are the opener, or the openers from the album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just realised that.
Yeah.
But it's a witty song about how people twist language, gossip, and say things they don't really mean. They just love
Mhm.
to play with words. It's got my favorite chorus of one of their songs. I
Okay.
really love the saxophone on it, especially this one. It's got a saxophone solo. I think Who Could It Be Now might also have one.
I think so. If I remember right, I know there's been some saxophone solos. Yeah, on the album that I thought were good. But yeah.
But even though Colin does lead vocals on it, it wasn't actually him who wrote it. It was Rod Stryker who sang "Settle Down, My Boy."
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm glad it was Colin that sang it. If it
Okay.
wasn't him, I
Well.
don't know if it would have been my number one. Because he just does fantastic work
Hmm.
vocally on it. So yeah, that's we did it quite quick actually. Because there's only 3 albums to talk
It's
about,
only 3 albums. Yeah.
and you haven't got many songs.
Not a lot to say. Yeah. Yeah, it was good to go through them, and
Yeah,
yeah, like you, I'm a big Colin Hay fan right now because I love the Now and the Evermore. It's
yeah.
such a good album. And I need to listen to more of his solo work. See if there's some other good stuff in there from Colin Hay. And yeah, I don't know how you describe this music. It's not. I don't know if you say it's rock music. It's not really that rocking. It's just kind of
Maybe soft rock,
soft
I
rock, I
suppose.
guess would be the best way to describe it. And but it has a good sound to it. I like to say Colin Hay, I love his voice. Overall, like that first album, especially, just a really good sound overall. I love the instrumentation and everything. Just a nice album just to listen to and enjoy. So
But Colin released 2 albums where he re-recorded some of the songs from his Men at Work, from the Men at Work albums.
yeah, I thought I heard that he made it more. I guess he changed it a little bit though, right?
Yeah,
He changed the song a little bit to fit, like I guess a solo.
yeah. Yeah, I like the 80s sound that these songs have. But
Yeah,
I like he's doing a different version with them though. Just him and his guitar mainly.
yeah. There was gosh, what song? There was one song I loved the guitar playing on. One of the songs we mentioned, I remember I was like, wow, I love the tone of the guitar. It sounds so cool.
Was it a Men at Work song?
Yeah. Yeah, it had a really cool guitar part, and now I'm forgetting what song that is. It might be, yeah, gosh,
I'm
might
not
be like
sure.
every, yeah, yeah. It's one of the songs we mentioned. Not one
Was
of
it
the big
was it
hits, but one of the
wasn't Everything I Need? I don't think
maybe
that's.
everything I need is
I'm
what I'm
not sure.
thinking. Either that or "Settle Down, My Boy," or "It's a Mistake." It's not one of those songs. I remember I was like, wow, I really love the guitar on here.
Yeah,
Uh,
have to find out after the live stream
Hmm.
which song it was.
Yeah, because there's not. I mean, it's not big on guitar solos necessarily, if I remember right. But that one had like a really good guitar solo on it. Anyways, but like I said, I love the saxophone stuff. The saxophone solos are really good as well. You don't hear. It's funny. That's so 80s. Like 80s is full of saxophone. Like
Yeah,
Huey Lewis and the News has a lot of saxophone in those albums, and I like it there as well. So uh, I'm sure business as usual. I mean, it definitely would be in my top 10 for that year. I'll see what else came out that year, and
hmm
I'll be up there. Cargo has a good chance probably making top 10 as well. We'll see. But
but thanks for being to do this, Jason.
yeah,
I probably would have done it on my own otherwise.
yeah. Have you been? You've probably been a longer fan than me, I suppose, of Men at
I
Work.
heard this album's about 3 years ago.
Okay, I don't know how recent you were on these, but 3 years. Okay.
But I've heard the debut album several times since then.
Okay.
But I've only heard
Yeah.
Cargo and Two Hearts all the way through once. I just flicked through the album to see what I gave the songs out of 10.
Yeah.
Do you have any final words before we conclude this?
No, I think it's really cool. I think definitely check out the documentary on Colin Hay. I think a lot of interesting stuff about this time period of Men at Work and
Yeah, I'll
what
have to give that
happened with
watch.
what happened with the band and everything.
But yeah, I appreciate everyone watching. Appreciate it if you give this live stream a like. Also subscribe to Jason's channel. You're not far off from 400.
Yeah, I just got a new subscriber the other day, so I don't know. I'm getting up there a little bit, close to 400. Yeah.
Until next time, everyone. Peace out. Peace and love, and ciao. Thanks for watching.